Good evening. We're going to get started. Thank you so much. Good evening, parents, families, teachers, staff, school board, and community members. My name is Natalie Riley, and I'm the proud principal of Stanton Academy and Open Doors. Welcome to our 2026 graduation ceremony. On behalf of the entire graduating class, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each of you for being here tonight to support our students. Thank you all so much for coming. As we gather to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, we kindly ask at this time that you take a moment to silence all of your cell phones and ask any electronic devices to be silenced to ensure that everyone around you can enjoy the ceremony and their students' successes. Thank you once again for joining us. Let us begin the celebration of our graduates' hard work, dedication, and success tonight. Please welcome the graduates.
Graduating class, would please be seated. All right, at this time, I'd like to invite our leadership student, Benjamin Martinez, forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. All right. Good evening. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Stanton Academy's graduation ceremony for the class of 2026, as well as Yakima Open Doors. My name is James Kelly, and I have had the honor of teaching at Stanton Academy for the past 10 years. And it has been a privilege of mine to preside over this, hold on a second here, ceremony celebrating our graduates. Stanton, our graduates this evening, and all of the graduating classes I've proudly watched walk across the stage will always hold a special place in my heart. So, Maddie Saltos, I would like to introduce for our land acknowledgement at this time, our Open Doors students.
Today, the schools of the Yakima School District rest on the ancestral lands of the 14 confederated tribes and bands of the Yakima Nation. The people of Yakima Nation inhabited more than 12 million acres across Adams, Benton, Chelan, Douglas, Franklin, Grant, Kittitas, Klickitat, and Yakima counties. Today, we honor those Native people who are tied to the land through history, legends, and culture. We acknowledge their descendants who live in the world today. We thank the caretakers of this land who have lived here and continue to live here since time immemorial. An acknowledgement is a simple, powerful way to show respect and step toward correcting the stories and practices that erase Indigenous peoples' history and culture. It also honors the truth. As a school district, we will continue to build upon our relations with the Yakima Nation.
All right. Thank you, Maddie. Now I'd like to introduce the Yakima School District Board of Directors. President Norm Walker, Vice President Ryan Beckett, and members Raymond Navarro Jr., Martha Rice, Pam Shelton, and Superintendent Dr. Trevor Green. All right. All right. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate with us tonight. All right. I would also like to acknowledge and thank the Stanton Academy and Open Door staff here with us tonight. Our staff works tirelessly every single day to support our students and celebrate their achievements. Staff, please stand and let us give them a big round of applause. Okay. Now it is time for our featured student speakers. We're going to hear both from Open Doors students as well as Stanton students this evening. Tonight, from our two Stanton students who will be speaking, we have Stephanie Erlacher, who joined us as a sophomore, and she has been thriving ever since. She completed skills training in physical therapy at YB Tech this year, where she served as the PM ASB student president. Right? Oh, okay, I got that right? Okay, good. All right, and then Carla Diaz Escareno, who joined us as a freshman and has really come into her own. She had also attended YB Tech this year, where she completed skills training in business administration. Carla also earned the WASA Student Achievement Leadership Award, and she's the first student from Stanton to ever do this. All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephanie Erlacher.
And my name is Carla Diaz Escareño. We want to begin by thanking everyone for being here tonight to witness this milestone.
Like our senior year, we will try to keep this short and sweet.
But as many of you know, we aren't always the best at following the rules, so we can't promise anything.
Standing here today is a victory that wasn't always guaranteed. I transferred to Stanton as a student other schools didn't want. I tried several different paths. None of them were right. I was failing. I was angry. At my life, at myself, at the world, I felt like an odd sheep in a world that wasn't meant for me.
I arrived here with that same anger. I was still trying to establish who I was, and I felt the weight of the stigma often associated with our school. At the beginning, I struggled to show up. Like many of you sitting here, I didn't even think I would make it to senior year, let alone graduation.
When I got to Stanton, I realized that being an odd sheep was what actually made me fit in. This school taught us that there is more to life than struggle. You have to be the person you want to be. You have to put in the effort to become who you want to be. And the school environment gave us the space to do exactly that.
It allowed us to rediscover who we really were underneath. The teachers here didn't judge us for our past. Instead, they helped us grow from our troubles. They helped us grow from troubled individuals into professional young adults.
Because of that support, our lives took very different today. I am now the PM ASB president of YV Tech. I have an internship, which I got hired at, and I am on the path to becoming an EMT. I am now a positive person who's able to give others the confidence I now have. Stanton was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I know many of my peers feel the same way.
I also found my path through YV Tech through business administration. I've spent the last few years proving that your past doesn't define your future. I've had the opportunity to intern for the school district in both of our local radio stations. I've participated in Student Senate, National Technical Honor Society, and even helped advocate for the recent school bond, which passed. I went from being someone who was late to everything. Honestly, I'm surprised I wasn't late for this ceremony, to someone who actually hated not being present.
We want to thank the staff and teachers who helped us become the people we are today. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and for providing the resources and support that other schools might not think to give.
We want to thank the people who we saw every day and the ones who checked on us every morning, the ones who kept us fed, and the ones who made sure we got into class on time.
To the educators who bent over backwards to ensure our success, thank you for letting us be odd sheep.
To everyone who went out of their way to mentor us and watch us grow from weak seedlings into thriving plants, you all helped shape the people we've become.
We are a student body that appreciates everything that has been done for us. We've learned that we have the power to change our own stories. Now, I'm not a business student, but the statistics show that we shouldn't be here, but we earned our place anyway. We proved that where you start doesn't have to be where you finish. We are genuinely grateful for the experiences this school gave us.
It is bittersweet to move on. It truly feels like we're leaving home and our family behind. But I am more than proud to say I am graduating a Phoenix. We proved the statistics wrong and overcame everything stacked against us.
Every graduating class leaves behind a legacy, but the class of 2026 is special.
We really are a unique group, and we've already proven how resilient we can be. I can't wait to see the incredible things you all accomplish 10 years from now.
Congratulations, class of 2026.
All right. Thank you, Carla and Stephanie. Your perseverance through challenges, determination to keep moving forward, and willingness to lead by example have inspired those around you. Thank you for being outstanding role models and showing others what resilience really truly looks like. Now it's time for our featured student speaker from Open Doors. Jacob Adkins earned his GED through the Open Doors program while attending YV Tech. He excelled in the entertainment media production program, earning perfect attendance through a prestigious Most Employable Award. Showing true teamwork and technical skill, his team placed second regionally and fourth in the state at the Skills USA Digital Cinema Production Competition. Jacob is passionate about video production, and he currently volunteers to live stream graduation ceremonies. Jacob?
Good evening. I'm honored to be here with you all today. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here and to say congratulations to all my fellow graduates. This moment is one we all experience once in a lifetime. Regardless of each of our future plans, graduating high school is something that I'm sure every single one of us has either looked forward to or is happy they finally reached this finish line. For me personally, it's almost bittersweet, which is partially due to the fact that over this past year, I've made connections with multiple people who I hope I continue to have the privilege of calling my friends. Not only fellow students, but also adults who have all believed in me when it was hard to do that on my own. I'd like to thank my family, my best friend Mari, Mr. Broom, and all of my classmates in EMP. And last but not least, every member of staff at Open Doors. This past year has been one of the best experiences I've come to have, and it's been my pleasure to share it with everyone I care deeply about, some of whom I would have never known if I were to have graduated last year. The sweet part is now I get to share this moment with the rest of you and witness the growth that each and every one of us experience. And I'd like to extend that same compassion I share with each of my peers directly to every single one of you in attendance tonight. My time at Open Doors has allowed for countless opportunities to come within my reach, some that I wouldn't have considered or have thought were as achievable in the past as I do now. Everything I've come to accomplish in this last year has by no means been easy, and there have been obstacles throughout my entire journey. I'm sure most of you can relate to that same sentiment, but I think the most important thing to take away from my experience and your own is that no matter what you may feel is blocking your path, your end goal is never unachievable as long as you don't give into the idea that you can't reach it. I know these will all be stories, and our pictures will become old photographs. We'll all become somebody's mom and dad. But right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening. And in this moment, I swear we are infinite.
All right. Thank you, Jacob, for sharing your experience and being willing to show what you achieved when you stick with it. All right, now it's time for our featured staff speaker, Mary Kay Valicani. Mary Kay has been with the district since 2009 and has taught at Stanton since 2017. She's dedicated and goes above and beyond for all of our students. She will be retiring at the end of this school year. And Mary Kay?
Good evening, respected principals, teachers, proud parents, distinguished school board members, and honored guests. Today is a truly special day as we come together to celebrate the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. I'm grateful to stand before you and share this moment with all of you. My name is Mary Kay Valicani, and this is my 9th year in teaching. Although I've worked in the district for quite some time, I've only been a teacher for the past 9 years, and all of those years have been here at Stanton. During my first week at Stanton, a very wise woman told me that Stanton is the best kept secret in Yakima. Though she is now retired, I'm happy to say she's here tonight, and she was absolutely right. Although after tonight, I think the secret might officially be out. It didn't take me long to realize that Stanton is truly a unique and wonderful place for both staff and students. Our classes are smaller, our staff feels like family, and our students are nothing short of incredible. And just like a real family, we have our moments, but somehow we always come back stronger, and usually with snacks. For some students, Stanton is a second or third stop. For others, it's their first choice. Regardless of how they arrive, Stanton becomes a place where mistakes are made, where real learning happens, and where students are given the support they need to succeed, even on days when success just means showing up, which honestly is harder than it sounds some mornings. I like to think I've been successful in teaching my students useful skills and sharing as much knowledge as I could with them. But in reality, it was my students who taught me, especially patience and how to explain things in at least 3 different ways, and sometimes a 4th, and occasionally with hand gestures. At Stanton, we teach and live by our RISE expectations: relationships, integrity, success, and empathy. The truth is, while I was teaching these values, my students were teaching them right back to me, often in ways I didn't expect, but definitely needed. During my time at Stanton, I have learned how to build strong relationships, even with students I may have very little in common with. I've learned to teach with integrity by creating a safe environment where mistakes become opportunities. I've watched students achieve success, not only academically, but emotionally and personally. And I've learned the importance of teaching with empathy by listening, understanding, and sometimes just knowing when a student needs a break, or a snack, or both. There were definitely days that didn't go as planned, lessons that flopped, technology that refused to cooperate, and moments where we all just looked at each other like, well, now what? But even on those days, my students showed resilience, humor, and heart. And sometimes those were the days we learned the most. To the graduates sitting beside me, I'm so incredibly proud of you. Each of you has your own story, your own challenges, and your own path forward. You didn't all take the same road to get here, but you made it, and that's something worth celebrating. As you move forward, life will get challenging at times. When it does, remember what you've already overcome, remember your strength, your resilience, and everything you've learned here. And of course, remember to rise to the occasion, even if you need a little caffeine to help you get there. Most of all, I hope you always remember that you are and will always be a part of the Stanton family. And to Mrs. Wolcott, thank you for letting me in on your little secret and for your wonderful mentoring along the way. You were right. Stanton truly is the best kept secret in Yakima. But what makes it special isn't really a secret at all. It's the people, the relationships, and the heart in this room tonight. I'm grateful to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay, for your kind words. All right, it is with great honor that we introduce Dr. Trevor Green, Superintendent of the Yakima School District. Please join me in welcoming Superintendent Green to the podium.
Thank you. Good evening, families, staff, distinguished guests, and of course, our graduating class of 2026. I'd like to take a moment just to recognize and thank the family members of our community that speak Spanish. Gracias por su apoyo, sus sacrificios y dedicación a nuestros estudiantes. Esta celebración también le pertenece a ustedes. El éxito de nuestros graduados es el resultado de su amor, su trabajo y las oportunidades que han ayudado a crear para ellos. En nombre del Distrito Escolar de Yakima, les damos la bienvenida y les felicitamos por este importante logro. Thank you. I also am thankful for the attendance of our entire school board. So having all 5 members of our school board here really shows the commitment and dedication to seeing all of our students graduate. So I again thank them for being here. And I certainly want to recognize our graduates and the celebration of accomplishment. This is truly the recognition of multiple years of learning, growth, and determination. And it's a celebration of goals achieved, lessons learned, and opportunities that now lie ahead. And while earning a diploma is a significant milestone, we all know that it's not the end of the journey, but it is certainly an important part of what comes next. And as I thought about the message that I wanted to share this evening, I was reminded of a certain simple classroom exercise that I once experienced. And that was a teacher asking students to write down the names of the most important people in history. And as students filled their papers with presidents, inventors, athletes, scientists, artists, and world leaders, the teacher then took the time to ask a second question, and that is, who are the people who have made the biggest difference in your lives? And those answers changed immediately to a parent, a grandparent, a teacher, a coach, a friend, a mentor, basically somebody who also listened and believed in the individual students. And that's when this teacher smiled and just reminded all of us that the people who change our lives are not always the most famous, but they are the ones who simply show up and care. And I think that there's a great deal of a great lesson in all of this. There's wisdom in all of this. So when we think about success, we often think about the achievements, the awards, the titles, or the accomplishments, and those things definitely do matter. but when we reflect upon our lives, it's usually the people and the relationships that matter the most. And they're the people who have helped us see the possibilities that we could not see ourselves, the people that challenged us to grow, who reminded us of our strengths, who stood beside us when we needed support. And one of the things that I admire most, and I know that our board admires most about Open Doors and Stanton Academy, is the sense of community that exists within these programs. These are places where students are known, where relationships matter, where people invest in one another's success, and where students are encouraged to discover their strengths and pursue their goals and prepare for the future. So graduates, tonight is a reflection of your hard work and commitment. You have earned your diploma, you have invested in your future, you have developed knowledge, skills, and experiences that will serve you in your life and whatever comes next. And we know that some of you will continue your formal education, some will enter the workforce and continue learning, some will achieve technical training, apprenticeships, military service, or careers that are only beginning now to take shape. Whatever path you choose, please do remember that success is not only measured by what you accomplish, but it's measured by the impact that you have on others. The world needs people who will listen, who are willing to learn, who are willing to contribute, who will help others succeed, and who understand that leadership begins with service and respect. So as you do move forward, please be ambitious in your goals and generous in your spirit. Please pursue excellence and pursue purpose in all that you do. Never underestimate the impact that you can have on somebody else. We know that one person can make a difference in the life of others. And I'm sure that many of you, if not all of you, have experienced that. So please take a moment while you're up here on this stage and look across this room, look around this auditorium, and you will see many people who have helped you achieve the goal of graduation. You have parents who have sacrificed, family members who have encouraged you, teachers who have challenged you, counselors who have supported you, friends who've stood beside you, and mentors who have believed in you. No one reaches a goal like this completely alone. And while a diploma belongs to you, the celebration does truly belong to everyone who made this possible and made a difference in your lives. Years from now, very few people will remember the assignments that you had in school, the classes that you passed, or every test that you've taken. But what you will remember and what they will remember is your character, how you treated them. They will remember whether you listened, whether you cared, whether you showed up when it mattered, and whether you used your talents and gifts to make a positive difference. Years from now, I hope that you will remember the people that helped you reach this milestone. And I hope you will choose to be one of those people for somebody else, somebody who encourages, listens, believes in others, and somebody who helps someone discover their own potential. On behalf of the Yakima School District, congratulations to the graduates of Open Doors and Stanton Academy. We are truly proud of your accomplishments. We are excited about your future, and we look forward to seeing the lives that you will build, the goals that you will achieve, and the positive difference that you will make in your own community and in our world. Felicitaciones, congratulations, graduates.
All right, thank you, Superintendent Green. All right, please welcome Sherry Martinez, our counselor, to the stage to recognize those students receiving scholarships or awards.
At this time, we would like to recognize some of the outstanding accomplishments of the class of 26. First, we would like to recognize our valedictorian and salutatorian. These students have demonstrated exceptional academic achievement throughout their high school careers. Would our valedictorians and salutatorians please stand and be recognized? Next, we would like to recognize students who have earned scholarships through their hard work, dedication, and accomplishments. These students have been awarded scholarships to help support their future educational goals. Would all scholarship recipients please stand and be recognized? Finally, we would like to recognize students who have been accepted into colleges, universities, technical schools, military, apprenticeships, and other post-secondary programs. We are proud of the many paths our graduates are pursuing as they take the next step towards their future goals. Would these students please stand and be recognized? Please join me in congratulating all of these students on their achievements and wishing them continued success in their future endeavors.
All right, thank you, Ms. Martinez. All right, please join me in welcoming our principal, Natalie Riley, to say a few words.
Thank you so much. There's lots of nerves and excitement, and we're just excited to be here tonight. So class of 2026, take a deep breath, because we're almost to the part that we're all waiting for. We get to enjoy all their work, all of the time, and get to walk across the stage and just be honored for the work that they've done. So we're super excited for them and be able to share with them and their joy that they have. Put all the pages into one, so it makes it a little hard to read it. So thank you for your patience. So at this time, we want to honor, so we have our GED completers, we have our diplomas, and all of these students have taken different paths to get to where they are, and we're excited for each one of them, because where they're headed, where they're going is life-changing, and obviously impacting our community, their future, and all of their families' futures moving forward. So we're so proud of them. We're so excited to see what they're going to do and how they're going to impact the Yakima Valley, as well as their futures. And so at this time, all of the students seated before you have met all of the requirements that are necessary to earn those diplomas and those GEDs. So it is really with great honor that I can present to you the class of 2026, all the amazing work that they did. So this is the class of 2026 for Stanton Open Doors. Let's give them a round of applause. We are so proud of them. So we're going to get to move the diplomas and do all of that. So give us a second to set up. So we are going to have the board join us at this time to begin to pass out diplomas. We're going to have Nancy Pisano as well as Kelly Inquist join me on stage to get ready to pass out diplomas. We're excited to start this.
Samantha Leilani Ortiz.
Madeline Jade Saltos.
Jacob Atkins.
Scarlett Lorelei Waddle.
Gracie Lennon Waddle.
Benjamin Martinez. Carla Diaz Escareño.
Stephanie Erlacher.
Elijah Smitty Smith.
Samantha Cruz.
Janelle Alexis Robledo.
Yadira Annabelle Guzman.
Marissa Mendoza.
Savannah Joy Green.
Rodrigo Pacheco Espino.
Job Santiago Garcia.
Josue Daniel Mendoza Calvo.
Ricardo Cardenas Maciel Agustin.
Emilio Luna Estrada.
Alexandria Nesta.
Mackenzie Zapata.
America Cartagena.
Hannah Matthews.
Edward George Kelly.
Yoselin Lisbeth Gonzalez Aguilar.
Maximiliano Acevedo.
Toby Whitney Lori Jane Ontiveros Lewis.
Roberto Gutierrez Martinez.
Noe Alfredo Gonzalez Lopez.
Kendrick Kenny Satome Blancas.
Mason Lee Allen. Amaris Norris.
Zoe Lennon.
Bryce Finley.
Emma Urquhart.
Manuel Mendoza Figueroa.
Carter Cunningham.
Eric Joshua Labroom.
Manny Ramirez.
Robert Riley Wilmuth.
Mary Jo Bile.
Michael Schneider.
Nevaeh Reynolds.
Let's hear it for the class of 2026. All right, at this time, we're going to move on to the next part. So I'm going to have Gracie Waddle and Scarlett Waddle come up to change the tassels.
An important tradition at the closing of a graduation ceremony is to move the tassel on our cap from the right side to the left. Class of 2026, please stand up. This act symbolizes the pride we have in our achievement, the progress we have made at Stanton Academy, our open doors, and the beginning of a new purpose as we embark on the next chapter of our lives. At this time, please join me in moving our tassel from the right to the left. We did it. We did it. We did it. Congrats, class of 2026.
All right, so once again, please join me in congratulating our graduates for the class of 2026. That's it, all right? All right. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Junior ushers, Stanton, and Open Door staff, come to the front and follow the graduated out as we dismiss them. We ask that families allow the graduates to exit first and then follow them outside. Your graduate will meet you directly to the right of the auditorium when you exit. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Thank you. And,